You know, recently I predicted that 2022 could be the year of disclosure finally, and I'm starting to believe I'm right, especially after reading an article today that appeared in a blog on December 10th, written by Ryan Sprague about this group called UAPX that's been studying UFOs/UAP, and they're going to be making their findings public pretty soon. And those findings include 3 terabytes worth of video, 600 hours worth of video evidence, and their findings could change the whole ball game, and we could be moving on finally from this world of secrecy and into a new world of openness when it comes to UFOs and the reality that these things are piloted by beings that aren't human and are actually from other planets. But anyway, this is a very exciting story, and I will leave the link here for you. Of all the links I ever leave, this is the one to check out. You really ought to read this article. It's very interesting. But anyway, it's by Ryan Sprague, and the headline reads, UAPX announces significant discoveries in understanding the UFO/UAP phenomenon. And basically, it's a group of scientists and technical experts that have been studying UFOs in different locations in the United States over the past couple of years. But here we go. It says here, the primary purpose of UAPX is researching UFO/UAP while giving direct access to the general public of reviewed and analyzed data. UAPX designs, tests, implements, and utilizes specialized equipment to fill the gaps in sensor technology identified by the United States government. Functioning as a civilian analog to the United States government's UFO programs and other offices tasked with studying the UFO/UAP phenomenon, UAPX provides research, education, inspiration, and technological developments in the study of unidentified aerial phenomena. While UAPX supports efforts of organizations such as Harvard-backed the Galileo Project and the Scientific Coalition for UAP Studies, we remain the only all-volunteer and non-funded civilian organization to have collected actionable scientific data regarding the UFO/UAP phenomena on multiple disparate sensor platforms with the goal of blind peer review and publication. However, with an internal policy of science first, UAPX remains concerned that there is no unified, comprehensive process of collecting and analyzing intelligence on UFO/UAP from civilians across the United States. Therefore, UAPX formed a mobile investigation team for the express purpose of gathering, analyzing, and disseminating relevant data to the public as it relates to UFO/UAPs. The UAPX mobile investigation team creates detailed analysis of UAP data and intelligence reporting collected during expeditions, which include but are not limited to geospatial intelligence, signals intelligence, human intelligence, measurements, and signals intelligence. And then they have listed here the 2001 end-of-year results, and it reads in part, throughout 2021, UAPX members participated in expeditions in multiple locations across the American Midwest and Southwest, areas known for high instances of reported UFO/UAP phenomena activity. In all cases, UAPX received funding from third parties for the expeditions. The funding came with imposed restrictions on data release in exchange for fully financing the expeditions. UAPX expects full transparency and the expiration of these restrictions sometime between March and June 2022. When legally allowed, UAPX will provide to the world our reviewed and analyzed data as well as all raw data once we identify and secure storage servers adequate to the task. It is the opinion of UAPX that the data our team collected, processed, and analyzed is the most significant collection of scientific data regarding the phenomena. UAPX adhered to strict scientific methodology in collecting the data, enabling expert analysis, and fostering peer review for potential publication in one or more scientific journals. And then they talk about basically how much data they've collected, and it's incredible. It's a monstrous amount. Throughout 2021 and across multiple investigations, UAPX collected over 600 hours of infrared video from numerous FLIR cameras deployed at expedition locations, a combined total of 3 terabytes of visual imagery through multiple camera platforms. Over 100 hours of radiological data from both survey meters as well as a detector designed to measure highly energetic particles from different sources when over specific flux and close enough in proximity. Over 100 hours of quantum random number generator data, 1.4 gigabytes of data from RF spectrum analysis, and the company broadcast approximately 750 megabytes of digital data towards potential UFO/UAP through the use of audio to multispectral output broadcast devices. The most interesting part of this whole article is the conclusions, which are come close about midway through this blog post. It reads, the evidentiary value of the data collected by UAPX is still under evaluation. However, UAPX believes the quality, quantity, variety, and correlative data is potentially the most significant ever captured in the research of UFO-UAP phenomena. UAPX acknowledges there may exist a sufficiently advanced human technology that is as of yet unaccounted for in the analysis. However, initial results suggest that data captured by UAPX eliminates human technology as a possibility for many instances of interest under further review. So there you go. They don't think it's human technology. They believe that it's alien technology, not of this earth, alien beings, extraterrestrials. That's what their conclusions are. And they're going to have a lot of video evidence, a lot of stuff to show. I don't know what's going to be in it, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm somebody who always bemoans the scientific community for not wanting to get involved, but here, because 95% of the scientists of the world, they're just not interested. But here, you got to give these guys credit. There are some scientists, technical experts that are doing this study. This, it's incredible, and all this information they've compiled, and they're going to have they're putting it all together right now, and they're waiting until they're allowed by law to release this information to the public. And this might put world governments in a position where it becomes impossible to maintain the secrecy. It might be time to just admit, okay, yes, it's extraterrestrial. That's what it is. That's what it is. So we're getting to that point now, and this is very exciting news. And I'm sure a lot of people listening to this podcast or watching the YouTube version of it will be very interested in seeing what this report has to say, or all this information. 3 terabytes worth of video. That's a lot. I cannot wait. And apparently they're saying, from what they've seen, what they've determined, they think it's not human, that we would not be able to come up with this kind of technology. We're just not there yet, according to these people. So it's going to be interesting. So I don't know. I think, now it really puts, for instance, it puts the United States government into a position now. To the United States government's, to their credit, we've been part of this slow disclosure. We've been seeing it. They're basically telling us in a roundabout way that, there's extraterrestrials here. That's what they're doing. A lot of people don't see it. They're not reading between the lines, but that's, what else is it? Okay. These things have been around since the 40s, and we know that there's no way that these things that no other country on this planet could have had technology like that back in the 40s. We know that in the 50s, the 60s. No way. Right. So they're telling you, and they're doing it in a slow fashion to ease in the shock of it, because a lot of people are going to be shocked by it. Of course, there's a lot of people like me who've seen these things and know that they're already there, who've already accepted this reality a long time ago. Okay, it's a tough pill to swallow for some people, but they're gonna be swallowing it whether they like it or not, and 2022 could be the year where things change for everybody and forever. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.